Hello, welcome back to testing. Isn't it fun? But if you don't do the test, you don't get to use the machines. So we're on miter saw safety test. Top left corner, as I pointed out in all the other videos, it's going to say something different here. Tech Ed 7, 2019-20. Here's the name of the test. Here's your name, your last name, the day you have your instructor, the hour you have your instructor. And here we go. True or false? Before starting to cut your workpiece, you should let the miter saw reach full speed. Number 2, true or false? To make a cut with the miter saw, you should start the saw while touching your workpiece and cut through your wood as quickly as possible. Number 3, you should learn the miter saw's applications and limitations as well as the specific potential hazards so that you can operate it safely. Remember, you can pause and rewind this video at any time. Number 4, always remove small pieces and chips from the miter saw and floor before operating the saw. Number 5, you should let go of the miter saw handle before the saw blade comes to a complete stop. Number 6, your arms, hands, and fingers should stay at least blank away from the miter saw blade. Is it 1 inch, 2 inch, 4 inches, or it doesn't matter? Number 7, the miter saw is designed to be very accurate when cutting miter cuts, cross cuts, angled cuts, or all of these. So there is not an A, B, C, or D here, but A would be miter cuts, B would be cross cuts, C would be angled cuts, and D would be all of the above. If you're watching the video, I'm kind of highlighting that with my cursor. It was the same on number 6. Number 8, when lowering the miter saw handle during the cut, blank will rise out of the way of the saw blade as you start the cut. Is it the A, safety guard, stop block, C, handle, D, rear fence? Number 9, you should never wear blank while using the miter saw. A, loose clothing, B, hearing protection, C, jewelry, or D, A and C. So A would be loose clothing and C would be jewelry for the A and C option. I'm going to read that one again. You should never wear blank while using the miter saw. A would be loose clothing, B would be hearing protection, C would be jewelry, and D would be considered A and C, and A would be loose clothing, C would be jewelry. Number 10, never hold your work against a blank before starting the cut with the miter saw. Is it A, rear fence, B, saw blade, C, table, D, stop block? So number 10 is never hold your work against a blank before starting the cut with the miter saw. Is it A, rear fence, B, saw blade, C, table, D, stop block?